get that highlight match we've been dying to see. But here, getting ready to play for you guys, stream DJ. It's gonna be going up Stillwire. DJT rocking the Yomi shirt. Oh, and that big white smile. I hope we see some Baraka chop on stream because that is my favorite thing. That is the new Bernie. And
yeah, his pearly whites are always coming out to play. That's DJT. He's a blast. I really enjoyed watching him at the summit. He's just a funny guy. He's very expressive, really funny, great player. Always
knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable.
So knowledgeable at the game. And you know, I feel like the summit was like the perfect event for him.
Absolutely right.
Like that's why he was like #1 to get in there right away,
Absolutely
because
right.
he's just, if anyone's ever met DJT, you know that he's just, it's just a blast to be around. You're smiling just as much as he is. And again, if you guys want to follow everything esports related to NRS, make sure you open that Twitter app and follow NRS Esports. Again, that's NRS Esports, your one-stop shop for everything esports for Mortal Kombat 11.
Shoutouts to the Korean bat top stick. That's cool.
That's cool. A little bit of a customization. Just changing it up. Also, also some custom buttons there. Of course, if you change the stick, you gotta get the buttons to match, right?
Yeah, come on.
You can't have any kind of like rainbow deal on there.
Well, you know what? I have done that sometimes.
No, that's when you break a button and you're like, I need a button. Do you have a button? Yeah, dude, I do, but it's pink. It's fine.
For a while, I got fed up with making my sticks look nice, and so I did the worst button combination I could think of.
Oh, you just did that to troll.
Yeah. But it was my own stick. So
no, see, you're throwing your opponent off. So you want to make a stick so
yeah,
ugly,
the
so
barf-colored stick. Yeah.
They just look at it
What
with
happened
disgust. They're just not ready to play.
Yeah, they're looking at my stick instead of the game.
All right, and I feel like seeing stick players in the NRS scene very uncommon.
It isn't very common, that's true. And there are people who play stick in other games, but not in Mortal Kombat. There are even people who play stick in Injustice and not in Mortal Kombat.
It's a little bit different.
You know, some people think it's a little different. The way that you block, of course, is a big part of it. Some people just don't want to hold the block button on a stick. That feels a little bit different. For me, I've just been playing stick for 1,000 years, and it's hard for me to learn anything new.
Nah, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
I mean, I do play hitbox, but to have the buttons, the big old buttons that I can press, that's where my heart lies.
It was a different era.
It was.
A different era.
It was. Yeah. No. For people starting up now, if you'd like to play stick, go for it. If you'd like to play hitbox, go for it. If you'd like to play pad, go for it. You don't have to play on one style or another. Time was 10+ years ago. We always used to tell people, look, if you don't have a stick, you're not serious. You can't play these games on pad. I mean, you know, that was real conversation in FGC back in the day. But we were wrong about that, and we know that now. And if you'd like to play on pad, you can do it. I think, how many EVO champions have been on pad now? I can think of at least 4.
I mean, look, it's all preference.
It's
all
preference.
preference
It's
at
all
the end of the
preference,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the conversation of, you know, can you be good enough on pad really started to come up. You know, I want to say Wolfkrone. Wolfkrone was like the first Street Fighter 4 player that was so dominant.
About 2010, 2011, that kind of era, yeah.
File, Baraka.
My vile Earthrealmer.
Idiot's Guide to Kicking Your Ass.
Round 1.
Now, DJT, we expected the Baraka. When he played at Summit, he started playing with Sub-Zero, and by the end of that weekend, he was only playing Baraka.
Yeah,
He's been sticking mostly with the character since then.
Yeah, and you know, going with the regular Marauder variation, I've seen him use the Bone Picker one, the one with the leaping command grab, for a few matchups. So for the most part, DJT wants that damage.
I understand.
Oh, looking for that 1-1, that high, very dangerous to go over anything if your opponent is willing to take the risk with those quick down twos.
Look at that patience. One thing I love about DJT is his patience. He often will play offensive characters, but do them in the most patient, just waiting it out style, and just capitalizing when he gets a chance. As you can see, he never gives anything up.
No, he definitely doesn't there. He was ready for that, but didn't go for a down 2 on that very obvious breakaway.
I like it. What if there hadn't been a breakaway and he had done down 2 and he would have lost the corner?
That's true. That's true. He would have lost the corner. So
Stand up tournament.
keep everything still wire going for a gauge. Just getting gutted and decimated here on stream.
That's half your life.
42% plus a little bit more DOT as that life bar starts to just slowly deplete. Oh, he blocked it! Nice little poke there with those extended claw normals.
Yeah, Stillwire's alive.
Fatal Blow is in play here. Can he use it? I mean, you know, it's not going to be enough to, of course, seal the deal or seal the round, but hey, anything can get started. You might not get a chance to later, and it looks like this could be all she wrote. Less than 1% left on that health bar of Cassie Cage. Oh, that's a whiff. No, he doesn't get it. Can he make this comeback?
Ooh, Stillwire's alive still.
Tapping him in the knee. Last breath situation, and that's going to be it. And DJT taking that first game.
The fundamentals are just so good on DJT's side. He waited to see what his opponent was going to do, saw where his opponent was jumping, and knew that his best anti-air at that range was the Mike Watson anti-air from 25 years ago. So this is just such a strong competitor, as well as that face.
Oh yes, love those phases. I want more and more camera time on DJT. I want him mic'd up. I want to know everything. Oh, look at those claws. Somebody get. He was just
that up also out of the corner. Kind of expected flawless block right there. Okay.
Let's go, wake up.
Expected a back grab. That's probably what it was.
Oh, going to the other side, but doesn't commit to the whole thing. Going for a little bit of a stagger. Chip damage is going to be enough here. Gonna toss him. Got less than 10%. Has less than 3% left on that health bar. Cassie Cage is in a world of hurt right now.
Patient DJT. He just didn't any risk at all. There was zero risk. Match point. He has both this very strong offense and also just incredibly patient, slow mid-range. Almost frustrating with a rushdown character. I mean, I do think the Baraka is not just a rushdown character. I really like his neutral game. He's got great fireball, great sweep, great forward four, a couple of great buttons.
And he's got some good staggers there too. The 1-1, the fact that that second one is a mid really complements, you know, what Baraka could do up close.
Yeah.
Leaving him in a standing position, checking him there. DJT looking to block, not looking to squirm to go anywhere, and that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed pressure after the down three connects from Baraka.
Right back into it, and this actually may be the end of things.
Oh, and she is gutted down to DOT.
This will not kill, but because there was no more defensive bar, I think that was basically guaranteed.
Yeah, look, as you can see there, DJT canceling right into the chop, and that's just so many individual hits. And the way that last breath works, it doesn't work based on damage, it works based on per hit. Yes,
the
Baraka.
You got Forever King Yomi in the background. Wow, a whole Yomi crew, it turns out. Dang, ancient folks.
There we go.
Michelangelo out there as well.
Giving us the little Baraka, the chops. We all love it. So incredible. It's so like infectious. You know, you just see it and he's just having such a good time.
Yeah, it's awesome for sure. Shout out to DJT. So we expect him to move pretty deep, I would think, into this. The other side of the bracket has